quick video on how to handle gateway exams. So I'm going to log into my Calc 3 course, and the quizzes section is where I have the gateways. Couple of things to point out. So first of all, inside the homework set editor, if I look in here, I should see a bunch of lowercase sets. Most of them end with either the word derivatives or integrals, except for this one. It says chain rule derivatives, but then I added exponential on the end of it. And the other thing that these sets all have in common is they really shouldn't be assigned. They don't need to be assigned to anybody. In my particular case, they were assigned to admin at the beginning, and I didn't bother taking that out. That's fine. You can assign them to yourself. I wouldn't have them assigned to my students. So when you're adding students into your class, do not assign them to these part of the integrals and derivatives gateways. The students don't need to see them. They're not going to use them. The two things the students are going to use are the integrals gateway and the derivatives gateway. These two gateways pull problems out of those sets above. So the students should be able to see these two sets right here. I'm going to go through and show you how to use these in case you happen to encounter, well, let's go ahead and just do that part first. So go down here to the bottom. Oh, I forgot one thing. Come back to homework sets editor. One more time. In my class for this semester, the last day the students can take the gateway is on the 10th of September. So I'm going to end it at 6 o'clock. I'm actually going to be out of the office before that probably, but so by 6 o'clock on September 10th, they need to be done. Okay, so from the student point of view, if we go up to homework sets, go down to the bottom, have an opportunity to take either one of these gateway tests. So I'm going to go ahead and take the integrals gateway. You can do either one of them up until September 10th. So this gives the students an opportunity to practice taking these gateway exams through web work if they want to. But the cool thing for us as faculty members is that these gateways are randomly generated, except for the few questions that are hard-coded in. Like we know there's going to be a derivative of sine function, a derivative of the sine function. We know there's going to be an integral of the sine function. But for things like things like the chain rule or integration by substitution, those are randomly generated and they're randomly chosen from a bank of problems. So it's nice for us because we don't have to sit down and write up our own gateway exams. We can just use web work to do it. So I'm going to just pick one. It doesn't actually matter which one you pick. Download PDF, and notice that when you do that, it brings you to a new menu. Your name should be selected. I would just leave that there. But over here, you have an opportunity to pick now which sets you want to choose is for hard copy. So I actually probably didn't need to tick one off at all, or check mark one previously. For my class, I'm doing integrals and derivatives, so I will put a check next to both of those. I don't want student answers. I don't want correct answers, hints, or solutions. And now I'm going to generate the hard copy. So there we go. I get this hard copy. It's now in a PDF format, so I can print it out and give it to the students or save it or do whatever I want with it. If you should happen to get an error in between the generating hard copy sets, what probably has happened is you are missing a file. If you go over to File Manager, you should be in the templates directory, and down here somewhere we should see, where'd you go? Let's try the alphabet again. A file called gatewayheader.pg. If you don't see that in there and it's giving you an error, you can just skip over the error. It doesn't really matter. If you want to get that fixed, just send me an email and I will put it there or send you the file, whichever.